Alex Williamson, Chief Brand Officer at Bumble. Thank you very much for being here with us today. What does a Chief Brand Officer at Bumble do on a day-to-day basis?
So my role at Bumble has evolved. I helped launch the company 4 years ago. My role is, I created the voice and personality of the brand, and so I make sure that across all of our touch points, we stay true to our values and mission, and the same personality exists in tone in every marketing activation, all of the branding, the brand copy. So it's content, it's overseeing the creative team and the community ops team. So any of our customer engagement as well. It's making sure that people feel valued and heard and seen by our company.
Mm-hmm. You're here at the Leaders Sport Business Summit in London for two reasons, I'd imagine. One, why wouldn't you be? Two, you've come to talk about the innovative new deal that you've recently done with the LA Clippers. You've taken the jersey patch, which is a new position in the NBA, and you're the first, you're the first female first dating app, but the first dating app to take such a prominent position in the NBA. How did that deal come about?
Well, for starters, we're not just a dating app.
Okay.
We do have Bumble Biz and Bumble BFFs. We really consider ourselves more of a female-first social networking platform. The deal came about through our COO, her name is Sarah Jones Zimmer, and Gillian, who is the president of the LA Clippers. They really brought together the deal through a conversation, and we changed the idea of the patch and the sponsorship. It's more of an empowerment badge. The LA Clippers are very in line with us in terms of values, and leading with their values, and they have in terms of equality as an executive team, they are one of the leaders in the entire NBA. Mm-hmm. So for us, there was so much alignment there that it seemed like a no-brainer for us to work with them.
Mm-hmm. They're certainly one of the teams that have taken NBA Commissioner Adam Silver's advice to the teams to put more women into senior executive positions. They've taken that really to heart. It's one of the biggest female executive leadership teams.
I think they were doing it though before Adam's advice, and how incredible is it that he just recently said that. I think that this is such a wonderful moment for women to be involved in the NBA, and I think that it's shed a lot of light on just the back offices, the corporations that bring these players and the league to life, and I think that this is such a great moment for us to be part of the conversation, and I'm so excited to see what we as a brand can do to encourage women to get more involved in sports. Mm-hmm. For us, it's a great question, and it's something that we really thought about before we did the partnership with the Clippers, but we have always marketed towards women, and we've always done so many partnerships that are with female-led organizations, which arguably the Clippers is one, right, with Gillian. And so what we wanted to do was bring men into the conversation around equality and empowering women. And you can't create equality if both genders aren't involved in supporting one another, and we wanted to create waves in that regard. Now, that doesn't mean that we won't be partnering with women's sports teams in the future. This was our, dipping our toe into testing out the court, I guess, for us in sports, and we've been so thrilled with the partnership that we've had with the Clippers. Mm-hmm.
At Bumble, clearly you've got business goals, but you've obviously got a wider mission, which the whole thing is founded on. How will you be measuring the ROI of this particular deal?
There are so many ways that we'll be measuring the ROI. I think, of course, mainly for us, it'll be brand awareness and creating change. So we are coming up with programs with the Clippers and content that really is going to get people thinking about empowerment and about equality. And I think that what we can do together in terms of deepening the bonds between our communities too, because the Clippers, especially with Steve Ballmer, they have an incredible community that he supports, and so do we. We always put our users first, and so it's really building that connection there. But also, like any brand and any company, I would be lying if I said user acquisition wouldn't be a great ROI for us as well.
Mm-hmm. Alex Williamson, thank you very much indeed.